There's that famous adage you probably know, you can't manage what you don't measure, and that applies very much to emissions for climate change. And so EDF is continually seeking to improve our own systems of measuring and reporting our emissions. And the reason that's helpful for climate ambition is essentially having that information allows you to do 4 very important things. The first is it allows you to understand the scope of your emissions and the quantity, so you can understand the challenge you have before you in tackling your emissions. The second is having that information allows you to identify strategies to reduce those emissions. And then third, and very importantly, it helps you to mobilize resources to take steps to reduce your climate impact. And then the fourth piece, and this is where it kind of circles back to more action, is having that measurement and reporting of those emissions allows you to see how your strategies are doing, to assess whether they're effective, and then to make adjustments so you can improve your implementation over time and increase your ambition over time. So just to give you one example, carbon markets have the potential to accelerate ambition between countries and help us get closer to the ambitious goals of the Paris Agreement. Article 6 provides a framework for countries to cooperate using carbon markets. But to work, it depends on getting kind of fundamental rules of the road right. And one of those fundamental rules of the road is avoidance of double counting. This is one of the issues that they are trying to resolve this year. Double counting is very simple. It basically means you can't count the same emission reduction twice. That seems simple, it seems common sense, but they haven't been able to agree how to operationalize that in the Article 6 rulebook yet. It's not technically challenging. It's simple. I mean, my 5-year-old son can do this. But in this new context of the Paris Agreement, there are challenges about how they actually make that work. And that's part of what they're trying to resolve this year. And that'll be important, because without that kind of a rule, carbon markets can't work to increase ambition. So they have to resolve that question of double counting. And a key thing they have to do to resolve that question is there needs to be a conversation between those cooperating countries who are using carbon markets together to understand how they want to share the benefits of that carbon market cooperation, as well as share the responsibilities for ensuring high integrity in that cooperative approach they're taking.